We'll go ahead and start with Todd Golden.
Hi, Race. I have a two-part question for you. One of them serious, one less so. But the serious one would be, when Trace is double teamed, what do you feel like is your responsibility in terms of reading the defense and knowing what to do in those situations? And the less serious question is that you've really taken a liking to your headband that you started wearing after you got your head cut. How have you enjoyed that look for yourself?
When Trace gets doubled up, my goal is to find an open spot, occupy the defense. So either my man can't go, or if someone's man comes down on me, I'm either posting them up and it's a smaller guy and I can get a layup, or Trace has an easy pass out across the court to whoever's open and knock down an open shot. And then the headband is just kind of fun. I think it just adds like a cool little mix-up. I feel like I've been like wearing the same thing, and I feel like the little mix-up is kind of just a fun twist and something I've just added a little bit. So I just like wearing it. It's fun.
Mike Schumann and then Jack Ankeny.
Yeah, Race, I'm curious, as a competitor, when you see a defense giving you space to shoot on the perimeter, what goes through your mind when you see that? And do you consider yourself a streaky shooter? And when that first one goes down like it did at Arizona, do you feel like a sense of relief when that goes in?
I mean, I worked on my shot all summer and every day till now. So, I mean, like, I feel like the way I shot at the beginning of the season is a reflection. Hopefully I can keep doing what I did in the Arizona game. I don't know about streaky shooter. I mean, my whole life I was a good shooter, and then when I got here, I've struggled ever since. But, I mean, we really focused this summer on my shot, and hopefully that some of that work can pay off.
Jack and then Tyler Tatchman.
Hey, Race. Malik is obviously very talented, but the last few games just dealt with some foul trouble and just kind of, I guess, growing pains with college basketball. Just with your experience at this level, what's kind of been your message, or how can you kind of help him adjust, I guess, just to the college game?
I mean, my main message is stick with it. Everybody knows he's a really good player. And I mean, he's a freshman. I mean, you're going to go through some growing pains when you're a talented freshman and you're playing real minutes in big games. Not every freshman gets the opportunity to do that, and he has it. And I think that my message has been to really stick with it, stay true to who you are and what was working for you in the past. Those shots will fall, and eventually some of the calls will start going your way.
Tyler and then Zion Brown.
Hey, Race. I hope you're doing well. I was curious about Tamar Bates. How would you describe his work ethic?
He's a worker. Since he's got here, he's been a worker. I mean, he's in the gym every day, workouts after practice, shooting before practice. I mean, you even see it with his pre-practice warm-up he does himself. He always has his little niche he does before practice every day, extra stretching, extra like little yoga movements he does. And I think that's just a reflection of who he is. He always is working, always putting in that extra time to work on his game. And I think that the way he's been playing recently is a credit to that. And I think that it's not a surprise to any of us because we see him do it every day.
Zion and then Wilson Moore.
Yeah, Race, when you look at this Kansas team, they start Jalen Wilson at the 4, and he's somebody who can, take it off the bounce kind of from the perimeter. When it comes to guarding someone like that, how do you just make sure that you're prepared to kind of stop the drives and anything he can do off the bounce?
I think it's really just a mindset. You got to come in the game and knowing that you have a tough matchup and that you got to be ready to guard. So I think just with me, I'm just going to be ready to guard. You got to be up on him because he can shoot the ball. He's a really talented player. So I'm excited for the matchup. And I really think that just going into the game with someone like that, it's just really a mindset of knowing you got to lock in on defense and key in on what he likes to do and try to take something away.
Wilson and then Zach Osterman.
Race, on the topic of your shooting, when you're struggling shooting, is it hard to keep your confidence up? And does a game like Arizona help that? Does it make you more confident?
I mean, yeah, a little bit. It makes your confidence up. But I mean, like I said, after the game, I got some of the best coaches and teammates in the country. And without them, I probably wouldn't hit those shots because every day they tell me to shoot the ball. They push me to shoot the ball and tell me that I can make the shots because they see me do it every day in practice. So I think without them, I give all the credit to them on that, honestly, because I was struggling a little bit before, and they just kept on me and told me I can make the shot, and I did, and hopefully we can continue on and do that again.
Zach, and then Seth Toe.
Race, I guess I wanted to ask more of like the procedural question of how you work on your shot, and in particular in the off season when you have a lot of time, when you're not getting ready for games, you can focus on it. Like, what's the process? I guess I imagine some of it's working with coaches, obviously shooting drills. Do you watch film? What's the balance you want to strike between maybe working on it but not overdoing it and getting yourself into bad habits and things? Just what is the whole process there?
I think one of the main things is just really taking game shots, like game reps. And then one of my main things was like my speed into my shot. I was like slow into my shot and still not as fast as I wanted, but we have something down that worked out the whole summer that had me making a lot of shots. So I think it's just really a lot of game reps, and I think that that's the best you can do. Thinking about spots you'll be in, like bump outs and trailing threes and picking pops and just set shots really, and just being ready to knock them down, step in and have your hands right, have your hands ready to shoot, things like that. And then we did some video recording of what it looks like. But I mean, yeah, that's basically it.
Last question, Seth.
Race, this isn't your first road game this season. I mean, I think it's your third road game at this point. It's not often that you have 3 true road games by this point in the season. I guess, how much does it kind of help to have already played on the road a couple times going into a tough atmosphere like Kansas will have on Saturday?
I mean, it's exciting. I think I'm really excited to go away. But again, I think that this is what me and Trish came back for. We wanted a tough schedule. Games like this is what it's all about, really. So, I mean, just having these 3 road tests, I think that'll really help us out when we get to Big Ten play and then later on in the season.
Thanks, Race.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.